to avoid this, he wanted to take over Ukraine, not just eastern Ukraine, all Ukraine. He is not happy with eastern Ukraine because there will be still central and western Ukraine that
Well,
would still develop in a western paradigm, and you could very soon see the difference. He needs all Ukraine, and that's why this peace, whatever Trump got into his stupid head, is impossible because Trump doesn't understand that Putin is not a Western politician or um, anybody that he can make a deal with. Putin doesn't need Trump's deal. Trump doesn't understand that Putin is um, enormously rich person, well over $1 trillion. Some people calculate it, and maybe it's not exact $1 trillion. Maybe it's only half trillion, but maybe it's 3 trillion, so maybe $5 trillion. So
well,
he doesn't need Trump's projects, the Arctic, there's some other toys, whatever he's pushing and what he said. Look, if I wanted Arctic, it would have been mine already. I just don't need it. I'm busy with million other things. Just go to hell. And he says it to Putin for last 8 months. Just go to hell. That's Putin's message. And Trump, either he already completely under dementia, and maybe he's. I'm not sure if he really exists. Maybe he has some kind of a double who acts like a Trump, but it's not real Trump. I just don't understand what's happened to the man.
he may have disappeared. He may not even be there. May be, like you said, a doppelganger or a double somewhere out there, and he may not even be around and everything. Because I do know there was some people that said, I think there was like some ridiculous amount of hits that people were concerned because they did not see him in social media. And we know how much he loves social media for like 3 days. So there was a lot of engagement in social media where people were upset because they did not see him. Now they saw him, I think, yesterday, which would have been Wednesday and Tuesday, but there was like about 3 or 4 days where he was not on social media at all. So that started putting a buzz in the community, particularly on social media, as to whether he was even still in good health or whether he was around. So there was a lot of people that were putting a lot of engagement in social media to try to figure out if he was actually still around.
Um, well, another thing is that in the last day, 2 days or so, there are a lot of talk about guarantees for Ukraine coming from the West, particularly the Western Europe, and with some participation of the United States. It's all wrong. There are no guarantees of any kinds. Even Article 5 of NATO, it's nothing. It doesn't work because all what it's talking about that if one of the countries of the alliance will be attacked, the other countries will immediately start consultations of how to deal with this or that or so on. So it's really nothing, right? Consultations, keep it to yourself, all your
Yeah.
consultations. What Ukraine needs is as strong as a hell army that will easily defeat Russian army. For that, all it needs weapons, weapons, and more weapons. And
Yeah.
thankfully, Europeans agreed to provide financing for that, and Americans are selling to NATO and Europe all this ammunition, weapons which are coming from Ukraine. That's the only guarantee that Ukraine have. No other guarantees required.
That makes a lot of sense, but we're going to wrap this show up on an abbreviated version and everything along those lines. I saw Kobe pop in just briefly, but I think he might have been going to the baseball game, so he didn't stick around and everything like that. So
Excellent.
we'll call this an abbreviated version, and we'll be back on tomorrow morning with the full edition of World Edition, as well as the Ukraine Russia China show. We look forward to seeing another one of Ivan's masterful videos. He may even give us 2 or 3 and all along those lines, and we'll definitely look forward to that conversation on tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Mark. If
No
you'll have
problem.
a chance, send me YouTube of this show, okay? I'd like
I,
to.
I will do that.
Thanks a lot. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye bye.